Previously, on University Atlas, all three of you hear a high-pitched, screaming noise. It's not really a scream that sounds human, and as that happens, the UV lamp above you on the street actually flares brighter and brighter and brighter, and then it shatters, and you are bathed into complete darkness. Zoe, you hear it go, "Scared. Monster."
Whoa, okay, okay, that is a real ghost. We need to get Toni out of there right now.
It's gonna fly right at Zoe and Toni. Teddy, as part of your mixed success, Teddy, I'm gonna give you one chance to do something.
In this moment, Teddy sees this. He raises his hand, and it is enveloped in a green flame, and he is going to try to cast magic.
Wait, is this her first magic roll?
It begins as a light pooling just below the surface of the skin on your palm. The fog all around you is suddenly illuminated in this brilliant green light. But Zoe and Toni, y'all look over and see Teddy standing in this chain circle, holding his hand forward, enveloped in green flame. Roll to use magic.
Okay, roll to use magic. Give me one sec. That is a 5 and a 6, baby!
Hey!
5 and
11
6?
plus 2, 13.
Yeah!
13! Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's a complete success. So your magic works without issue. Choose your effect, and then on a 12+, the keeper will offer you some added benefit.
Ooh.
So your effects are, there's a big long list of them, I'm so sorry. There's inflict harm, which is 1 harm, ignore armor. Enchant a weapon, that's not applicable. Do one thing that is beyond human limitations. Bar a place or portal to a specific person or type of creature. Trap a specific person, minion, or monster.
Ooh.
Banish a spirit or curse from the person, object, or place it inhabits. Summon a monster into the world. Communicate with something that you do not share a language with, or observe another place or time, or heal 1 harm from an injury, or cure a disease, or neutralize a poison. Okay. So you're going to pick one, and then I'm going to offer you something else.
Okay. I think I'm going to trap a specific person, minion, or monster.
Okay, what is that going to look like?
Okay. Because I really like the idea of flame manipulation, or more specifically, generically rather, just magic manipulation in general. So I think the flame is going to form into a birdcage, like around the ghost.
Okay, so yeah, it shoots from your fingers and arcs across the fog, illuminating in this. It's like the northern lights kind of sparkling above you, and then it solidifies into this fiery, spectral, green birdcage around the ghost. And you see the ghost, it had its arms outstretched towards Toni.
That's the ship name. That's the ship name. Not the ship name.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst ship name I've ever heard. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. I want someone to draw them now. It doesn't have to be shippy, I just want someone to draw them.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways,
that happens. The birdcage appears, and
holy crap.
the ghost is trapped inside. And as it manifests, the effect I'm going to choose is, I think it's going to be communicate with something that you do not share a language with.
Okay.
And you all hear now. Well, no, it would be just Teddy.
Oh.
Teddy, you hear a voice go,
What? Who said that? Light? What? What light?
your hand is still glowing.
Oh.
I presume Zoe and Toni are just standing there dumbstruck.
Oh, I am just mouth agape.
I don't know where to look. Should I look
Speechless.
at the massive flaming birdcage or the fact that my friend just burst fire from his own hand? Like,
I'm staring at Teddy.
Oh.
I stared at the ghost long enough.
Okay.
I'm content that it's captured.
It's just standing there in the birdcage. Partially see-through, it's sort of phasing in and out.
Okay, guys, I know
And-
I did what I just did, but we really gotta go, please.
You know what you just did?
I forgot what
You
else
knew you
happens.
could do this?
Oh my god, what else?
You're standing
Wait,
there,
what?
and Teddy, your hand is still on fire,
Uh-huh.
and in the distance behind you, you hear a clock tower begin to ring. And it just rings, and it just keeps ringing. It's echoing very strangely across campus.
Okay.
The fog is sort of manipulating the sound, but it just keeps ringing. It doesn't sound like, it's
What's-
marking the hour or anything.
Do I feel drawn to the clock tower ringing, Joe?
Do you feel drawn to the clock tower? It's just a clock tower ringing. You tell me.
This feels suspicious.
God, guys, we need to get to Rose Square, and we need to get there fast.
What about the ghost?
The ghost is.
Tony, does
What?
your magic glowy fire keep it there, or
I-
when
I
you
don't-
leave it,
I
they're gonna
don't
let
know.
it go?
I don't
You
know.
don't know.
I
You
haven't
just said
used
that
my-
you knew. You did the thing.
I haven't used my magic in years, but we need to get to Rose Square now.
Okay,
please.
I'm
Okay,
gonna second you on that one, Ted. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We'll go. I'm
Okay.
try to keep up. Let's go.
Can you grab the chain? Grab the chains, Joe.
Oh yeah, that's
And
my
and
chain's
to illuminate
slightly
our
lower.
path to Rose Square, Joe, I will keep the flame going in my hand.
Okay.
You know-
You are running back to Rose Square? Chain over shoulder, fire
Yeah.
in hand.
Bat
Teddy, we're gonna have to
in
come up with a new nickname
hand.
for you, bud.
Yeah, something like Flamio
Glow
Hotman.
stick. Oh, I
Glow
like.
stick. I
Bree likes that
glow
one more.
stick.
Bree
Wait.
likes that one more.
Wait, that's a Percy
Tony was
Jackson
gonna call him
quote.
glow
I feel
stick.
like that's copyright.
Okay, I'm calling him glow stick.
I like glow stick. All right,
calling
glow
him glow
stick.
Okay.
Tony slaps Teddy's back.
Crack my back like a glow stick.
Slaps it so hard.
Teddy's whole body goes.
And then I start glowing.
All the bones start glowing.
Oh my god.
I think my eyes just. I'm just in awe.
That is not canon, by the way.
I
think-
don't
I
know
think-
about
Bones
that.
glowing.
I don't know about that whole name.
Are all the bones in it glowing?
I said that to be funny, but
Can that be a
Listen.
thing?
If someone draws it, it's
that is not.
canon.
I'm going to. Yeah.
Okay, viewer interpretation. If anyone does fan art of that, can you someone
will be
please
canon.
do fan art? I want
it's
I want this
non-canon,
art.
but like appreciated in fan art.
I would appreciate it.
Remember, guys, if canon isn't satisfactory, fanon always exists.
Yes,
yeah.
fan
Good
exists.
quote. Good
Yes.
quote.
Okay, but we gotta get
Okay,
back to Rose Square.
yeah, you head back towards Rose Square. The ghost is just sort of chilling there in that flaming
He's vibing.
cage, bird cage. It's just kind of vibing.
Did we
And
leave
Zoe,
him
you
some
also
snacks?
hear it. Zoe, as you're leaving, you also hear it whispering. Light. And then you hear it say,
Do I hear it also,
God.
Joe?
you also hear this.
Oh wait, so
left out. I'm just like running.
Tony's the only one that can hear it.
I like
Yeah.
don't even flinch. I'm just running.
I think I see Teddy kind of like react to it, and I was like, wait, you hear it too now?
Yeah, it said light and then
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah, safe. Okay.
are you
I
guys
assume
talking
that's
about?
good.
I'm looking over my
We're
shoulder.
hearing this voice. We don't know where it's coming from or like what's going on, but
I think
it
you guys
said,
are going crazy.
I think it's
Oh,
the ghost
okay.
that we trapped in the birdcage.
That's reassuring. Wait, can you guys talk with it? Should we be going
Wait,
back?
wait, can we try and talk with it?
No, we
Wait.
really need to get to Rose Square, guys.
Okay, yeah, okay. Rose Square. Okay, we're going there first. We're going.
I feel like this is a big opportunity you guys are missing.
we're booking
I'm
it.
not gonna lie.
I choose life.
I mean, okay.
You pass a few more UV lamps that have actually been burned out. But as you approach Rose Square, you can see that UV glow in the distance. So there are more lamps further in towards campus that are not burned out. And you approach those and you step out into the light. And the fog is actually a little bit thinner here. You can actually see buildings and outlines and the sky above you.
Thank goodness.
Oh my god.
I want to ask if Teddy extinguishes the flame at this point, or do you keep it burning?
Yes, I extinguish the flame.
Okay, the clock tower immediately stops banging.
Oh.
What?
Oh, my
Okay,
ears.
wait, does Teddy pick up on that?
Okay.
It happened at the same time. You extinguished it. There's enough light around you that you don't need it. And as you do, that clock tower that's been banging ever since you first
God.
ignited your hand
My
has stopped
heart,
ringing.
my heart was beating in time with that clock tower. I am
Oh, wait, hang on, guys.
oh my god.
Teddy ignites
Teddy?
his hands again.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Sorry, I thought I might have clued in on something. Okay.
Sure.
Are we all safe? Did any of us get ghost touched?
Oh, I don't know
No,
about
I think
safe,
I think
but
I'm good.
You would know if you were ghost touched. Towards the listener, for the listener's sake, I've explained this to my players, but ghost touching is a thing that happens when any part of your flesh body is touched by a ghostly manifestation. So, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You get ghost touched.
It's like the cheese
In-
touch from Diary.
Yeah. If the cheese touch immediately stopped your heart. So yeah, ghost touching is
Joy.
not great.
Oh my god.
because
fun.
it does pretty much immediately stop your heart. But
Dude, which one of us has defibrillators on us?
yeah, so I want to,
Like, for
just for the sake
real.
of, for when this happens in the future, just so you listeners know that I've pre-established this with my players, I have a system of rules set up for what would happen in the case of ghost touch. So if you're a ghost touch, you roll, and I'm calling it a roll to act under pressure, because I don't really know what else to call it. If this was D&D, it would be like a roll a constitution check, but we don't really have that. So it's a roll to act under pressure. And so if you get a 12 plus, you get a lucky dodge and you're fine. If you get a 10 plus, you get a bad ectoplasm burn and you take 2 harm immediately. If you get a 7 plus, you are ghost touched and you drop to 3 harm, which, if you remember from our setup episode, means that you are unstable and or dying, and you need pretty much immediate medical help. Like, you have a little bit of time, but you need help soon, or you're gonna drop to 1 and then 0, and then you're gonna die. And then if you get a failure on a ghost touch roll, you'd immediately drop to 1 harm, you're unconscious, and you need pretty much immediate health care to survive. And so we talked about this a little bit. It would be something that restarts the heart. So like a defibrillator or like an adrenaline shot, but we've also talked about this in the sense of like, this is a fantasy world that we've created. Ghost touching is a problem that people deal with in professional like ghost hunting worlds, like in that profession. And so there are like things that can act as defibrillators in the sense of like there are tools and there are, you know, things out there that ghost hunters use as emergency like anti-ghost touch equipment in the case of these emergencies.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
So you're running back to Rose Square. The clock tower has just stopped banging, and you hear shouting and footsteps running ahead, and out of the fog in front of you appears 3 tall figures, but one of them's not very tall. One of them's actually kind of short. And as they appear out of the fog in front of you, you see that they are all 3 wearing black priest uniforms.
Oh
And
my god.
they have like belts with ghost fighting equipment on them, like the
shit.
rapiers, and they have like the rosary beads around their necks, and they come running out of the fog in your direction. Brief descriptions of them: the short one has long hair kind of pulled back in a ponytail, but it's like not a very good one. It's kind of like a scruffy one, like he just started growing it out.
You look
He's
like
a little bit
founding
older.
father.
Yeah, he's like
Oh, because they're priests too, so they're founding
Founding
father.
father energy.
fathers. And he's got like glasses that are a little bit too small for his face, kind of there. And then there's one that's incredibly tall, and he's tall, very lanky, youngish, maybe late 20s, early 30s. and he's running a little bit awkwardly, like he's not used to like running or exercising. And then the third is a woman with a shaved head, and like her robes are just immaculately like perfectly ironed, starched.
Dang.
And she's also older. Her hair is graying and like the
was
shaved
like,
head,
wait,
but like it's
shaved.
gray.
Okay.
It's shaved, but like there's a little bit there.
She
and, like,
seems like
she's
a capable
older.
one.
Buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's got a very stern face, and they come rushing out of the fog at you, and they see you running, and they stop, and the short one goes, "All right, what the fuck's going on over there? Why are all the lights out? I mean, oh, Father, forgive me." And he crosses himself real quick. And he goes, "All right, now explain yourself. What's going on?"
Sorry, Father? Should I,
Sorry,
Yes.
Father.
It's-
sorry,
sorry.
Father.
Sorry. Sorry. You set this up, Joe.
And the woman with the shaved head goes, "Excuse me,
Sorry,
Please,
mother.
this is-
Mother? Sorry.
She goes, "Please forgive my associate. This is Father Phineas. I'm Sister Susan, and this is our companion, Brother Charles from the Whitewoods Chapel. What seems to be the issue?" And she started looking at you guys with like a little bit of a frown, like she's
Oh, we're in trouble.
yeah, like
We're-
what the heck's
we're-
going on? And you see her eyes kind of fall on your equipment, and her mouth just like becomes a very straight line. And she goes, "I recognize some of that equipment. Have you checked it out from the armory?"
Yeah,
Yes.
school issued.
Yeah.
I see.
earlier
The armory
today.
was in fact closed today.
Yesterday.
Yeah, we got it yesterday.
say
Our
today? I
permission
meant
slips are
yesterday.
back in the dorm, though. Unfortunately, we didn't take a picture with our phones, but...
Yeah, we're kind of in the middle of like a thing.
Spook
right?
tryouts.
Spook
Yeah,
tryouts. So we can get them to you after, but like we're like in. We got it.
Yeah,
You know.
I like clutch my bat tighter.
Is there a roll for this? Oh my gosh, you guys.
I have.
What do you want us to roll,
Can I use
Joe?
a natural
Deception.
appeal?
Can I use my
a
charm?
roll to manipulate someone?
I made
All
me
of
a
us?
natural appeal.
Wait, I have
manipulate
charm
someone.
plus 2.
Roll
Does
weird.
this count?
I mean, it's still gonna be a roll. I think who was doing most of the lying there?
I think it was Zoe.
I think it
Zoe,
was-
roll to manipulate someone.
Oh, God, okay.
It's roll plus charm.
I don't know if we can help out on this one,
9
game.
plus 2. 11.
9 plus 2. Okay, on a 10 plus, they'll do it for the reason you gave them. If you ask too much, they'll tell you the minimum it would take for them to do it, or if there's no way they'd do it. Okay, so this woman, Sister Susan, who has introduced herself to you, frowns again and says, "Very well, I have more important things to worry about this particular evening, but seeing as the quarter hasn't started yet and we haven't actually launched our equipment loaning services at this moment, I would very much like to know how you came to be in possession of these things. But as you said, there was some sort of emergency. We can deal with the weapons at a later time, and we will deal with them at a later time." And she fixes you all, and you particularly, Zoe, with like a really
Disapproving glare.
Yeah,
it's
she's
okay.
like-
I'm used to it.
it's a glare. Yeah,
I'm used to it.
She's glaring at you.
Thank you, Sister Susan. Yeah. Okay.
Sister Susan, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, moving on.
Do any
from-
of you know why the lights have gone out?
Do you know why the lights have gone out?
We received a notification. We're on duty tonight as you're part of the spook trials, I assume.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then Father Phineas kind of cuts in. They seem to be kind of like fighting for control. It's sort of like he keeps trying to speak over her as she's talking. And he goes, "Yeah, we're on call. We received yeah, all the lights went out, and we're sort of here to like investigate that. But then the clock tower started going off, which is bullshit because it's not even. It's like what? It was like a full minute to 7 before it even started going off, so it shouldn't have even done that. And then it just started banging to high heaven. Sorry, Father," and he crosses himself again. Like every time he swears, he just kind of crosses
I'm
himself.
just rolling my eyes every time.
Yeah, what was up with the clock tower? That was weird.
I don't know. Just started banging.
Cool.
So you guys you have no idea either?
I mean, it's supposed to bang the hour
Well,
at 7,
yeah,
but it wasn't banging at 7, did it? It just kind of kept going. I didn't really
Yeah.
keep track, but
Yeah, we don't really have anything to do with that. I don't think.
So why y'all running? You got kind of white in the face. You look like you seen a ghost. Kind of leans over to
Yeah.
Ghost, yeah.
You know.
Tryouts. We seen ghosts already, sure.
Ghost, and I do like little air quotations.
I mean, they're all kind of like looking at you really weirdly, like they can't tell if you're joking. And they're sort of like, and Sister Susan goes, well, we should let you get back to your trial. We really need to investigate the reason as to why all those lamps burned out at the same time. So, continue as you were. We'll go check it out.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank
thank you,
walking
Sister
by you.
Susan. Father Phineas?
Just
Father.
kind of
Yeah, it's Father Phineas.
Thank you.
And then the third
And-
person.
Yeah, who's this?
He was introduced to you as
mysterious.
he kind of like gives you a little wave. He does like that white person smile, like the in the little wave. He does that.
Yeah.
Looks very awkward. And Father Phineas goes, "This is Brother Crayon. He's real sweet." And Brother Crayon goes, "It's Brother Charles. Please don't call me Brother Crayon. Why does everyone else get to use their first names and I have to use my surname just because it's funnier? I
Sorry.
really don't appreciate it."
Well, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother Charles.
Thank you. He gives you another
And
little smile.
we'll return the equipment when we're done.
And Sister Susan goes, "Yes, I will make sure of it.
Yep.
I actually run the armory."
Don't even
Oh,
talk.
cool.
Shh, Teddy.
Fuck! Shh, don't say anything.
I
Sorry.
jabbed Teddy in
And-
the ribs with my elbow.
Hey.
Sorry. Okay, we're gonna go.
What was
Bye.
going on there? Okay, they walk past you, and
All right, bye.
Sister Susan actually, as they walk by, turns and kind of gives you, Teddy, like a sudden frown,
Oh.
and then just sort of like her mouth kind of flattens into that line again, and she just keeps walking with her companions.
Do I know? Whoa, my voice.
no.
Sorry.
I feel bad about that.
I don't.
What was that about?
She had
Guys,
something
that's all-
up her ass.
Guys, I
Why
don't
was
like
she?
lying.
Why was she like that?
What
Guys.
was all that about?
Yeah. Why do you think they're here?
It's okay, Teddy.
Probably-
You'll learn to lie. It's all good.
Probably it has to do with the GHOST.
You know you can say the word, right?
I mean, we're supposed
Jost.
to. Teddy, I think close, very close. I think we're supposed to be hunting those said, and I do air quotation, josts. I can't even say it. Those, as a spook team. So we can. The word is not off limits.
I guess. Sorry, I don't like lying.
No, that's cool. I get that.
I don't want to metagame, but like, you know that like the priests are like a part of the university like staff.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I got
We're
that
making
from
it
I'm
seem
curious
too
to know
weird
because
that they're there.
but I genuinely don't understand as to like why you guys didn't ask for help with this.
Oh, I think we were.
What do you mean?
Oh, we felt.
They're
we felt
university staff.
No,
I know, but
I
I
understand
thought-
the university
I was-
staff, but like I thought we were trying to keep it cool. Like,
Yeah, I thought we were keeping it cool because Teddy had this crazy magic thing, and
Yeah,
and plus,
we
like we
didn't want to
stole
blow
weapons
Teddy's
from the
cover.
armory.
Plus,
Yeah.
fuck authority.
Okay.
we had a lot to hide, and I think
Yeah,
that
we have a lot
was
of
more on our
secrets.
mind than it was.
Yeah, I don't think it occurred to like our characters to like
Yeah.
tell these
definitely did
guys
not to
about
me.
the real ass ghost that we fought. Because it would certainly put a stop to the spook trials.
Sister Susan looked at me disapprovingly and did not put me in her good side, so I don't need her help.
I don't usually ask for help, so.
I didn't want to tell them about the ghosts.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The very real danger.
The real danger.
dangerous ghost that is now lurking where they are going.
Oh, fuck. Well, they're gonna solve it
This is
then.
fine.
Do you want to restart this scene, Joe?
It
No,
happened.
we're
It
going.
happened. You have to
You
go
made
with
your
it.
bed, now lie in it. Okay.
Fuck.
What are you doing? The priests have vanished into the fog behind
That's
you.
actually a good point. What are we doing now? Like,
Your
why did...
blood-curdling screams as they all
Oh
get
my god.
murdered.
God, ghost touched.
Unlike some of you, these priests are competent.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
Stop!
feel like they handle themselves. I'm aware we ain't good at this yet. Tony is very aware, but Tony is like very like I don't really give a shit. Let's just keep doing it.
Okay. But like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah. So we made it to Rose Square. Like Teddy, what are?
Yeah,
What now?
so Rose Square is there. You previously saw the other team that had run past you as the spook trials began, like circling and trapping a ghost on the fountain. They are nowhere to be seen at the moment.
Okay.
There's a little less fog, just like in the center of campus. There's just more light, more movement. You can see there's not a lot of people around, but you do see like occasional people. You see like a team run past in the gap beneath the Hyde Library, like they're running after something in the distance. You see a few people unlocking the doors to Essence Hall, which is like the main hall where the clock tower is, and they're kind of like looking up at it curiously, like they're going maybe to check out what that was. And then
I grab a map out of my back pocket and kind of flip it open, like, okay, so here we're at Rose Square. Let's pick a spot to try and just see if there's any of the leaders lurking around there that we could get some points off of.
So we just want to return to normal spook trials and pretend that all didn't happen?
I guess
Yeah.
because for all intents and purposes, we haven't actually caught a ghost yet.
I beg to
That's a
differ.
I feel like we should check out the clock tower.
Yeah, okay, I'm with that.
I mean, that did seem a little strange, so yeah.
Okay, let's go there.
in the spook trial, Sebastian mentioned that most of the buildings would remain unlocked for the sake of like the trials, because some of the ghost volunteers would be like hiding in certain buildings and things. So the doors aren't actually unlocked, but you see these maintenance men going inside, and
Okay.
you
Do we follow?
you approach them, and they just kind of like look at you, like, "Hey, back off! We're trying to do our jobs here."
I was just gonna. Yeah, we were just checking out the clock tower just because it kind of acted up, and we thought maybe there was and I throw up air quotes, a ghost in here.
And one of them kind of like pushes his hat back and goes, "Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, it's probably just like a malfunction or something on our timers. No, I don't, like, there wouldn't be a ghost up there or anything. Why don't you like just keep, we don't want to disturb you in your trial, you know, we're just trying to like do some maintenance and stuff. We'll get out of your way." And they like
Okay.
start to move off.
Sorry.
Y'all, any of you guys have any ideas where we might find ghosts? Any
They kind of look at each other and they go,
Any hot tips?
any hot tips for a new spook member or trainee or us?
Try out.
Wannabe, perhaps.
I try to give like a little grin, but it looks really.
There's
forced.
some pointing teeth in there.
There's some pointy teeth, and it doesn't look very friendly, even though I'm trying very hard.
these two men like trade a glance with each other, and then one of them kind of puts his arm on the other one's shoulder and is like, "It's okay, Phil, it's okay." He kind of turns back to you and he goes, "Listen, all right, we were in your shoes a dozen years ago, okay? We're not gonna offer you help. Nobody offered us help on our spook trials, okay? So just like go off and do your thing, all right?
That's really unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, it
could be the
sucks.
one-
You're gonna
you could
make
be-
Phil cry again.
Oh,
Oh no. We're sorry, Phil.
What did we do to Phil?
sorry, Phil.
It's okay." And he just like keeps patting his shoulder. He's like, we're just gonna go do our jobs, okay? Just like have a fun night or whatever."
Okay, we'll
And
we'll
they
leave
walk
you guys.
off.
We'll leave you guys alone. Sorry.
You know,
I
I said I
guess.
didn't want help, but when I asked for it, I kind of expected it, so that was kind of
Guys,
sad.
should we should we let the priests know about what the fuck we saw?
We'd have to go
back
find
to
them
the armory
again.
now. They were headed towards the armory. You want to go back there
God,
after you made
wait.
us leave when I said we should talk to the ghost?
I know, wait, I just remembered.
That the ghost is there.
Yeah, and my fiery birdcage.
Did you leave that up?
I like, we can cut this out as well, or we can leave it in. I don't think we have established how Teddy's powers work.
We have not established
Largely
this.
at all.
I guess it could be like a range thing. It could be like after a certain point you would have felt it like maybe disperse
dissipate.
after a certain range, or it could be like kind of a concentration spell like in D&D where it's just kind of like running in the back of your mind until something happens and it drops. It's I'm going to leave this up to you actually. Does it work long distance, do you think, or
I think it would definitely work at a distance, but obviously not like long distances.
yeah.
So I feel like after a certain point, it would.
And I think
it
you would
dissipate.
have, if it was still up, I think you'd have the ability to drop it
Yeah.
pretty much immediately.
Yeah. Because when we ran away, like, I didn't drop it, but if...
Yeah, so it was up when you ran away, and I'm going to presume it's up now,
Sure.
but you could drop it now if you wanted to.
I think for this context, I'll leave it up.
Okay.
Yeah. Guys, I think my birdcage might still be up.
Shit. We should go back. Or should we
Wait,
run?
isn't that a good
do we
thing,
want
though?
something to do with this, or do we want nothing to do with this?
Well, I don't know. But I think we should. I think we should tell them.
Well, yeah, you're the only one that can control the fire, so maybe we
guess.
should go.
It's honest. Oh boy, I'm feeling sick.
Okay,
okay.
We'll go with
Do
you.
you,
Don't worry,
Do you need
it'll
a
be
pocket snack? I have a
it'll
pocket
be us
snack.
three. Do you still have a
No,
dirt
I'm.
cup?
Oh god.
That one's questionable. I do have some other goodies though from.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I feel like
sure?
we should. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just saying a pocket snack helps me, but okay.
And then Joe, I'll try to illuminate my hand again, but control the level of light that I.
Okay,
I
as you head back into that darkness when the lights
Yeah.
are burned out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a very faint glow. You can see enough. You can see, the fog is slightly illuminated. You can see about 10 feet in front of you, I think. And you
Okay.
re-enter that dark space.
Okay.
All right.
And then I think
Are you,
as we're
Activate
entering the
meditation.
dark space, I just start calling out for Sister Susan's name.
okay,
Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
Do you head back like towards the armory, boiler hall?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
basically towards where I trapped the ghost.
Dang, how many calories are we burning at this point?
Oh, enough for another pudding cup, that's for sure. Or dirt
Oh,
cup, excuse me.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna treat ourselves.
Cardio.
Tony's really looking forward to it, but we're
Me
focusing on
too.
the ghost.
Okay, continuing.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, we are gonna be cafe buddies, like to the
Yeah,
extreme,
for real. I'm
sister.
excited.
Okay, all right. Sorry,
Okay,
back to the game.
so you approach the armory, and in the distance you can see that glowing green is still
Shit.
illuminated. And the ghost, you can see it's still inside, and you can see the three priests are standing around it, and you can
shit.
see that they are in defensive positions. And they have rapiers drawn. Sister Susan has a holy water super soaker over one shoulder.
Oh my god.
And
I kind
as
of
you
love
as
this
you
woman.
approach, she starts firing that holy water onto the ghostly fiery bird cage. Firely. And it's
Fiery.
the reaction that you see. I don't know if any of you have ever Welcome to Flavor Town. I don't know if any of you have ever seen holy water in action before.
No.
It's pretty spectacular. As it reacts with this fire, it's sort of an explosion of like these iridescent sparks are being thrown off as the water fights to extinguish this flame and the flame fights to stay lit. All three of the priests now have holy water out. One of Brother Crayon or Brother Charles has like a mist bottle with it, and he's like misting as hard as he can at the
This
birdcage.
guy.
Not Brother Crayon.
And Father Phineas is just like going with like a little like bottle and just like flinging it as hard as he can. And you see the birdcage start to wink out. And as this happens, Teddy, I don't know if your hand was still on fire, but it immediately goes out, and then you feel in your
shit.
chest. Your heart starts beating faster and faster, and it feels like you're breaking out in a sweat, and you actually take one harm,
Oh?
and you fall to your knees
What?
as your body is like, it's not steaming like physically, but you suddenly feel very warm and like nauseous.
What's happening?
Teddy,
Are you okay?
is it what's going on? What's going on?
You don't see anything physical. He's sweating. He fell to one knee. He's looking like he's about to throw up, perhaps.
God.
I think you do, actually. I think
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god. Teddy, is it?
Surely they've noticed us by now.
Yeah.
they're still pretty focused they're pretty
Oh my
focused
God.
on putting out this.
Can I shout at them?
Sure. What do you shout?
I'm actually not sure. It was just impulse. I'm just yelling, "Hey!"
Tony.
I think Father Phineas turns around and the other two finish putting out this ghostly birdcage. And you can see the ghost inside is also reacting to the holy water. It's like shriveling up and curling up and like dissipating as its fiery birdcage is vanished.
Teddy, pull
vanished.
back the birdcage.
And Father Phineas like
The water.
I don't know if you can.
Stop
Can you extinguish the birdcage?
it's pretty much out by now.
Okay.
And you've only taken the one harm. It hurt pretty bad, but like it's not hurting anymore.
Okay.
And Father Phineas jogs over and he's like, "Hey, you kids again! Hey, what's up? What's wrong with him? Do you just you
Yeah,
throw up, bud?
he's-
You need like a Tums or something? I think we got one back at the chapel."
We don't know what's going on. He's hurting. We need. Can you help? Maybe.
I mean, I'm not like a trained. Cran, get over here! And Brother Cran like turns over towards you. He's sort of like stuck between wanting to follow Father Phineas and like wanting to continue to trap the ghost. But Sister Susan sort of waves him off, and he jogs over. He's like, yeah, hi. What's the issue?
I don't know.
I don't feel.
He just all of a sudden
Can you
started
help our
throwing
friend?
up.
I don't.
Yeah, all of a sudden he just started throwing up.
I don't feel so good.
Brother Cran's like, all right, well, we have a first aid kit in the chapel. Let's get you over there.
So-
And
I'm like gently
Can I talk
patting
to
his
Zoe?
back. Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah,
I
what's
like
up?
whisper
Yeah.
in your ear. I'm like, Zoe, how much should we tell them?
Don't tell them anything.
Don't
Nothing.
tell
Oh,
them.
that's
Don't
right,
tell them
you're
that was
here.
him.
I'm whispering.
Don't tell
this.
me what?
I'm whispering this, by
Nothing.
the way.
sorry, speak up,
nothing.
kid. I'm kind of hard of hearing.
Oh, sorry. We
Oh.
were just looking for you because our friend wasn't fit. Like you guys, we came rushing because our friend is so ill.
Joe, just OOC, by the way. When the holy fire, or pardon, not the holy fire. When my ghostly fire started going out, did the one in my hand go out as well?
Yeah, your hand
Yeah.
extinguished.
Okay, so the priests
yeah.
don't know that I have powers.
No.
Okay, good.
That's why I was like, I don't know how much we should say.
Yeah, we don't tell don't tell them anything.
I was like, I don't think that's a good idea, but I'm gonna check. Yeah.
Brother Cran helps you to your feet, and
Thank you, brother.
yeah, I think
I'm staring at the ghost.
the ghost is not visible right now.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
You see Sister
staring
Susan
at
is laying down
Susan.
a silver chain, and
chains.
she's getting out equipment and like she looks like she's taking readings. And Father Phineas says, "Yeah, kid, there's like an actual ghost over there, and it was like stuck in. I'll be honest, kid. I don't want to freak you out or anything, but like, we suspect like a sort of a demonic power going on over here. Because I mean, you saw what happened with the holy water just now. So like, I think we
Yeah.
should get you out of here as quickly as possible. Probably back to the church. So
Don't say.
That sounds like a good idea. Oh.
And they carry you back to the chapel, which isn't that far. It's right across from Cecil Hall, in the parking lot. And the chapel doors are wide open. It's like a cute little like
Aw.
white chapel with a little steeple. And
pure.
Cute.
Tony feels really uncomfortable right now.
Teddy, are you uncomfortable? We haven't talked super.
I
Ooh,
Ooh.
Teddy or Iggy, I'm gonna have you jump into the dean's office in that voice chat with me real quick.
All right, have fun.
Okay. I want to ask if you are able to enter holy spaces.
Oh no. That is a good.
I haven't thought about this.
So my powers have an unsavory source, and sometimes I get tempted to do things I shouldn't. These could be orders from whatever granted you your power, or urges that bubble up from your subconsciousness. But I think since Teddy hasn't leaned into his powers at all, there's not a lot of demonic influence there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think right now it manifests as a small headache.
Okay.
Right.
All right, let's jump back to game time.
Yeah.
Oh my god, hi!
They're back already. We can't. Okay.
Oh my god, did you get in
Hi.
trouble? Did you get
Hello,
detention?
welcome back. Hi, you're calling into University Atlas. What's your question?
Hi, my question is, how to seduce roommate hot?
What?
Oh, perfect. Our guest on the show today is Fia. Fia, do you have an answer for this one? I feel like this is perfect.
Are you calling me sexy?
Are you my roommate?
I was gonna say, are you guys roommates?
Oh my god,
I was like, when
and
did
they
this
were
happen?
roommates.
And they were roommates. Okay.
Okay.
So you enter the chapel. The exterior architecture and the way that this is set up definitely reminds you of a Catholic or a Christian church. There's like a circle of folding chairs in the back near a small stage. But you get the feeling that this place, though definitely a place of religion and prayer, isn't really used for sermons or church services. It's like not really set up that way. Like the chairs are in a circle, they're not really set up like pews or anything. You get the sense it's more of like a community space where you might come here to pray or to meditate or to just talk with someone. It also appears to be like the base of operations for these priests. There's actually like a pretty big collection of silver steel weapons hanging right next to the door, actually. And it feels safe. And you get the sense that there is no obligation here to be associated with religion to get that security. Meaning you're religious, you're an atheist, you're not sure, you're unaffiliated, or you just don't care. It doesn't really matter. You'd still be welcome and you'd still be like safe here. It's quiet, it's peaceful, it's very clean. There's a lot of candles. Not the real ones though, just like the fake electric ones. But there is incense burning and it smells really good. You also notice as you enter, if you had any lingering like nausea or paranoia or panic left over from that ghost encounter, it is gone. For the most part, you feel safe.
I like that.
Okay.
How are you doing? How are you doing today?
I'm feeling a bit better. Just a little bit of a headache.
Okay, I just kind of pat your back a little bit.
Thanks.
Father Finney Selector says, I'm gonna let Brother Cran get you traded up because he's actually the one with the medical degree. So I actually have to go out and help Sister Susan trap this bitch. I mean, forgive me, Father. And crosses himself again. And he goes, all right, let's go get a ghost, and just runs from the room.
Thank you, Father.
Brother Cran comes back with a first aid kit, and it is sort of nervously checking your temperature. Getting some Tums and Advil out and setting it. What do you think you need exactly? What are your symptoms exactly?
I don't know. Just I feel hot but cold.
Do you have a history of panic attacks?
No.
I know the spook.
Not
I
really,
know
sorry.
panic disorders can sort of set in at stressful times. They can, maybe you didn't know if you had one before. I can do my best to just help you relax. I don't think that there's particularly anything wrong with you. You didn't get anywhere close to a ghost, did you? Because there was a real one out there. I'm not actually sure how it got out there because we sort of cleared the whole campus before the tryouts and actually got rid of most of our artifacts on campus. So, I'm sure we'll figure that out, but, there was one out there. You didn't happen to get anywhere close to that, did you? It could be lingering effects of miasma or just ghost manifestations still affecting you.
No,
although, it shouldn't.
I don't think. No, I didn't get close. I'm sort of familiar with the symptoms of ghost touches, and I don't think I got anywhere near it. I think I'll be okay. I just have a bit of a headache right now.
All right. Well, I have some Advil, and kind of rattles a bottle at you, and I can get you some water from the back.
That would be
not holy water. And kind of tries to
Finger
guns.
guns.
Yeah, finger guns for sure.
Oh boy.
that would be really nice. Thank you, Brother Charles.
Appreciate that. And he gets you some water, and you take an Advil, and you do. You're calming down. You start to feel better.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I look to Zoe and Toni.
Yeah, you good, man?
We'll talk about it later, but
Yeah.
I can't talk about it here.
Okay.
What are you guys doing now?
Good question.
Yeah, what's our next step after this, you guys? It's
We really need to
we still don't have
capture-
any points, but
Yeah, technically, we still haven't actually caught a
Technically.
ghost, so
yeah.
Yeah,
we
we
need
really
to-
need to go out there and
we need to go out there and Are you feeling up for it?
I think so. I think if we just avoid this side of the campus for now.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
That leaves the other side. Still a lot to go over,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge campus.
unfortunately. But hey, we'll hit up the cafeteria after this. So,
Ah, hell yeah.
okay. Do we want to start heading in the
I was like, how do
direction
you-
of Rose Square again, and then maybe
You
try?
feeling good to stand?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should start with that.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
I'm like holding the map every
always
which
ready to
direction.
go.
I've got it whipped out.
As you leave the church, Sister Susan and Father Phineas are actually approaching the church, and you can see Sister Susan has the chain kind of slung over her shoulder. She's breathing a little bit heavier, but overall still maintains that composure that she has. And you see her carrying in her arms this silver glass box, and it's rather small. Inside that silver glass box, you see a sort of like a dirty looking, like a scrap of something, like a very small blanket, potentially like a child's blanket. And they sort of pass you
Oh my
on the
God.
steps and enter the church, just sort of muttering to themselves.
What is that?
This is what we call a ghost source. It is the physical object that ties a spiritual entity to the living world after they've passed on.
Oh.
We've collected this one inside a silver glass jar, and the ghost is no longer allowed to manifest. We will ship it off to the furnaces to be destroyed tomorrow morning.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wait, where did you find it?
We found it in one of the window wells outside the armory. Exactly where it should not have been, but we'll be looking into this tomorrow. But the danger has passed, so... Are you feeling
Good.
better? She looks
Thank
like
you.
she doesn't actually care, but...
Teddy physically is feeling better, but after hearing about the fact that she had found the ghost source on one of the window wells, he is immediately not feeling better.
Oh no.
I think Teddy just gives a silent nod.
That's great. And she just kind of enters the building and leaves.
Guys, we need
I think we got it.
to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
How
gotta.
much time do we have left?
I
Like,
don't know.
seriously.
It was going until... There wasn't really, like, a time limit. It was mostly just
okay.
until, like...
Till dawn. Kind of thing.
Well... I mean, it's like... Maybe
Till we're
getting
done.
close to, like, 8 p.m. They were gonna, you have the walkie-talkie, and they were gonna announce it on the
Oh.
walkie-talkies when.
That's true, that's true.
We
Okay.
really need
You
to
guys forgot
catch-
about the walkie-talkie.
I really did. We could have used those walkie-talkies earlier. Like,
We
As-
really
as
need to catch some ghosts.
As the keeper, like, I'm glad that you didn't remember, because that would have been less fun for me.
yeah.
But yeah. Anyways.
No, that's cool. It's cool. Okay.
We really need to catch some ghosts, guys.
Yeah. Let's head to the
Alright.
other side of campus. I feel like that would be a good place to go.
All right, let's get it.
Thanks for listening to University Atlas. Remember to leave us a review or rating and to share this podcast with a friend. I'd like to thank Suzanna Jelsema for our theme song. Check out more of her work on her website. There's a link in the episode description.